Hi everyone, my name is Susie. My channel is Light Fragments Oracle, and I'm so happy that you are here. Today I'm going to put on some new products that I purchased yesterday. I wanted to follow up, and that is the Clarins of Paris Total Eye Lift. I have been using this religiously since I put up this video. And I have got to say, in all honesty, that I have noticed a difference, but it is slight. And I also noticed that when I use concealer, it looks a lot nicer. So I have been putting this on under my eyes, massaging it into my crow's feet, a little bit on my brow bone here because osmosis, it will move down. And whatever extra I have, because you only need a little bit, I put up here on these wrinkles, which are pretty severe. I've noticed some difference with this Clarins Eye Lift. It is expensive, but I've noticed a difference. I've even noticed, even looking in this mirror right here that I have next to my video camera, I noticed that even these lines above my lip are getting better. So there's that too. A lot of you have mentioned or commented going back in videos, because I still get comments and I still try to answer them. What foundation, in particular, this foundation that I used in certain videos, that I got the most comments on this foundation and questions. So I'm going to show you what this foundation is, and I'm going to use it for the last time because it's almost gone. And I want to get rid of the bottle. Let's dive into that. Wait till you see this bottle. It is toasted. Oh my goodness. This is the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation in Santa Fe. That is the color that works best for me in the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. I bought a new concealer to try, and I bought a concealer stick, and I also bought a new lip liner. I'm going to do a spring look. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy any more foundation this year. Unless a foundation comes out that I have to have. I mean, I have so many foundations now that I've tried that if another foundation comes out, they're going to have to freaking blow it out of the water for my mature skin. I do have a sample that I will be trying, not today. This is the Tinted Oleo Serum Foundation by Clarins. I will be trying this on another date. We'll see how that works out. So let's get on with the eye makeup. I'm going to prime my eyes. What's been going on? You know, I have had a go of it, as you probably know, with the last two videos that I put up, and I'll try to link them up here. I am really torn. I understand why women have stood firm in some areas over the decades. Actually, it's a century now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a century. Over a century. And I agree with a lot of it. But there are just some things about what's going on now. The way the pendulum has swung so far to the other side in everything. It's not just men and women. It's in politics. It's in financial areas. I mean, it is nuts. And I have my political opinions. I told you I don't want to do politics on this channel. I don't. And I have my reasons for that. Politics get really ugly. And I don't want that in my life anymore. I don't want that ugliness in my life. But I can be aware. I can be aware that all the hotels 2 towns over into Massachusetts are now supporting, not all the hotels, but there's some big ones, are taking in people from other countries and giving them stuff that I've had to work really hard for, and my husband's had to work really hard for. So I do have a lot of opinions. Am I against people getting help? No. But I really feel like if you're going to help one, you should help all. And that includes the people in this country. Okay, so, you know, I could go on and on and on about our government. And I could keep you here all day. So let's move on. I'm going to be using the Revolution Llama palette that I got last summer. And I think that I'm going to use, oh my gosh, this purple is so beautiful. If I didn't have to go to work, I probably would put that on. I think I'm going to use this satin blue right here. It's a very springy color. So is this. But I want to use this one. And I haven't used it yet. I just swatched it this morning. I'll give you a swatch of it. It's so pretty. Let me see. It's so pretty. It has a little bit of a sheen. It's not glitter. And it's very light. And I want to go light. I don't want to go dark today. I'm going to use one of my Real Techniques fairy brushes. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that blue and gently wash it over my eye. But I'm going to start from the outside corner and move in so that I don't drag it way out here. I don't want that today. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to drag it to, like, look where I dragged it. Tap off your brushes, ladies. Don't do what I did. Another reason why we should do our eyes first. I told you I was going to try to teach this old dog new tricks from the way that I always used to put on my makeup. I think that one of the reasons that I used to put my foundation on first is because sometimes all I wanted was to put mascara on. And so it was like, okay, tapping off my brush and going back from here. And then I'm just going to kind of sweep. This is a really pretty spring palette. I understand that it didn't just come out. But you know what? If you're not doing a YouTube channel and you're not a makeup artist, even if you were a makeup artist, you'd probably have your favorite products. You don't have to go out and buy the newest, most expensive things. Unless that's something you like to do and you have the money to do it, then by all means. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. But my channel is for more mature women. And as you get to a certain age, it is nice to watch what you spend. I'm wearing black today so I can wear any color that I want on my eyes. Black or white, or even tan. You can wear whatever you want on your eyes. Well, you can wear whatever you want on your eyes anyway. But I'm from the old mindset that, you know, you should match. You should match or be neutral. But since I'm using a light blue, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not putting anything else on top of the light blue. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color right here looks like it might be too dark under my eyebrow. Oh yeah. This color right here it's like a soft pink. I don't think you're focusing, but I'll move back. It's like a soft pink. So, should I, shouldn't I? Let me clean off my brush, get all that blue off. All right. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to gently, very gently, put this satin pink under my eyebrow. I have not done my eyebrows yet either. But I don't go hog wild on my eyebrows, so I'm not worried about that either. Today I'll probably use my brow pencil that I just got that I absolutely love. Okay, so you can see that that's a light pink. You can see that. But I wear glasses, so we've talked about that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a thinner brush and I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that light blue and I'm just going to bring it under my eye. I am not using my blue mascara today. And I don't want to hear that guys don't like blue colored mascaras, because my husband, the other day when I did that electric blue eye and I got home before him and he came home from work and he said, "Oh, you look really pretty today." So, you know, it depends on the person. That's why I get so uptight with these blanket statements. This is a gorgeous match for me. I don't feel like I have found a foundation that is as beautifully matched as the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. So getting back to purchasing foundations, there is one foundation that I'm really interested in, but it's over $100. So I would have to just do videos on, you know, topics and what I have, get ready with me, or clothing, which I'm still getting ready to do a clothing video. I would have to do a video and save my pennies without putting this huge dent in my budget. So, and I do have a budget. I have a budget for my channel. Someday, I'm hoping that that will change. I'm using the Laura Geller Kabuki brush. This is an amazing brush. Now, I have not used this brush. Remember when I talked about this with the Miccilo foundation? I have not used this brush in a long time, so I will be using that. I think that that would work really well with the WT foundation, because the bristles are so soft and fine. But this is one of my favorite brushes, Laura Geller's Kabuki brush. It's really nice. You could take the point, you can twist and go in the corner of your nose, which I have an issue with when girls put on their, they're doing a video and then they don't go in here and get all that caked up makeup. You want to make sure that you get in here. You want to make sure, like I go like this, and then I go over my lip. There are just some wrinkles that I have that I can't do anything about. But this is a really great match. And then what I do is I might take a little bit of this and go up close to my hairline and just kind of dab it. This foundation has, it's like a satin finish, but it has light reflecting in it. It has light reflecting. See, I'm changing my brush here. So that when you're outside or however you move, the light reflects off of it. And it tends to minimize fine lines and wrinkles as well as texture. That doesn't mean that if you get in a mirror and it blows up your face, you're not going to see texture. But for, talking to somebody outside, it's a really, really gorgeous foundation. It is definitely one of my favorite foundations. Okay, for concealer, I got the True Match Super Blendable Crayon Concealer. I got the color light medium. I know I did because I looked at the receipt. And I got the Fit Me concealer in light medium. Maybelline. So I'm going to start off with the crayon first. And let me see. I think it's a good pairing, but I'm going to use the liquid on top of the crayon. And I'm just going to use this crayon to color in some dark areas and my tear trough. It's very creamy. One of the reasons that I did this is because I wanted to compare it to the Jones Road when I got it in. And I'm just going to tap this in with my fingers. I like that. That looks really nice, and that is easy peasy. Okay, now I'm going to go over it with my Fit Me concealer. Let's see what the color is. I know that this is lighter. Yeah, that's light. That's definitely light. But I want that. I want that. And now I'm going to go back and dot all the way around. Maybe put a little bit more there. As you get older, your skin thins out around your eye. And it's not because, you're overly tired, although you could be. It's just because your body is changing. And women aren't the only ones that change. Okay? Rich Cooper. Men change too. And I can be a lot of fun at 65 years old. I don't have to be a 22-year-old sex pot for a guy to have fun with. Just talk to my husband. He'll tell you. I appreciate what Rich has to say. I bought his book to my Kindle and I started reading it, and it really, the beginning of it really shocked me, actually. I can't wait to finish it. I don't think that it's not what I expected. And I can understand it. Okay, I'm going to take my beautiful e.l.f. I almost bought another one the other day, and I'm like, really? I had told you guys that this was $3 or $6 or whatever. It's $11. So I got that wrong. But I do believe I got mine on sale. But it's $11. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this damp beauty blender. Love the flat side. See how much came off? This side looked like this side. So if you have makeup gathering in your wrinkles, just take your beauty blender and go around. Now I can still see this spot here because I've used my sponge. I'm going to go back with this pencil. Look at that. So far, I'm loving this. A lot of you probably already know about this, but I want to compare this to the Jones Road. And gotta say, this concealer is pretty dang nice. I have a really nice fluffy brush that I love. It's not a brand name. I will try to list it in my description, but don't hold me accountable if I don't. I love these brushes. When I first started my channel, I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on brushes. I'm not a brush snob. I'm not a brush snob. If you have a brush that works really well for you, use it. Just spilled powder on my pants. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Oh, Gad. If people don't tell you what they're doing when they're on their channel, you can scream, liar, liar, pants on fire. You remember that when you were a kid? Okay, let's put on some blush. And today I am using Help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, yeah, get her out of my heart. I was having a brain cramp. Okay, so let's see what we're doing. What we doing? Orgasm X. Oh, I wish that's what I was doing. I hope my kids don't watch my channel. I think that they might, but they don't watch all my videos. I was one of these mothers where, I was perfect. I didn't let my kids know any of my faults until I started not being perfect and they saw them. And they still love me, I hope. Okay, I'm going to use the Orgasm X by Nars blush. Really pretty blush. I think there's Orgasm and there's Orgasm X. This one has a shimmer to it. I can't do that with my wrist anymore. See, that's what happens when you get old, ladies. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my LYS bronzer. No Limits Harmony. And I'm just going to, I'm going to go up higher than I, see, if I go like this, that's where it should be. But I want to lift a little bit. So I'm going to go up a little higher. Like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit here and under my chin. This bronzer is luscious. So I'm going to use more of a stiffer brush to blend in my bronzer. And you guys know I'm a powder person, but I happen to love the way the LYS bronzer blends. So I'm going to blend it up into my blush. Not down, up. Because I'm not getting procedures done on my face. See these? Starting to get them. Used to be like this. Not anymore. Because everything starts to, we're losing collagen in our skin. And things start to go down. And we're not going to talk about guys because I could say something that might be objectionable. Shall I mention hangy balls? Doesn't just happen to women. And I think that this is what gets women so upset. Okay, guys are visual creatures. You know, you want to go out and you want to be with the young chicks because you got a shitload of money or whatever. You go do that, but you're not coming home and you're not going to have your seasoned home cooked meal that I've been doing for 30 freaking years. That I've perfected. Go have a hot dog. And I'm not saying this in reference to my husband. I'm just saying this in general. Right? In general. And I know that I might be considered a boss babe. I'm not a boss babe. I'm not. But if I were having this discussion with my husband, I would sound like this. I'm not going to sit back and go, but honey, I'm going to be my personality. And a guy is either going to like your personality or they're not going to like your personality. And that doesn't mean that he can be sitting there cutting down your personality all the time because it's your personality. I'm sure there are things about him that he doesn't, follow through on. Okay, I am going to put on my mascara. I got two new Nobulash. Just threw my other one in my trash box. This box kind of reminds me of Virginia Slims. Back during my teenage years when I used to sneak a cigarette, I had a girlfriend that used to smoke Virginia Slims. And I remember smoking the Virginia Slim and feeling like, wow. Like Cruella DeVille, where she would have her cigarette, long extended thing with the cigarette on the end, and she'd be like, went to my eye doctor appointment on Thursday. I told the eye doctor, he said, do you notice anything different? And I said, yeah, I think, my prescription has changed, but I think I can go another year. He gave me my checkup, And before I actually went in there, you know, I have some things going on with my eyes that, you know, are indicative of my age, but also something that's on my eye that he found with this new technology. And they're just keeping an eye on it. They're just keeping an eye on it. So, yeah, he was like, your assessment is correct. Your prescription has changed so slightly that next year when you come, you're going to need new lenses. So I got my new Nobulash mascara, which I'm going to use. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to see my other videos, maybe it's not something that, you know, that you're interested in, but I really feel like men and women need to start having a dialogue. I really do. I think men and women need to start having a dialogue because men and women are different. When I was growing up, it was just kind of understood, right? It was understood that men and women, you know, we're different, yes, bodily. And then they grew up and they got, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, got married. There was no instruction for me. It was all by example. Okay, so I put 3 coats of Nobulash on. I like eyelashes that are bold. That is my preference. I'm like a, you know, 3-coat girl with mascaras. And now for the lipstick. This color, this lip pencil is called Mink Vision. It's a pretty color. Can you guys see this? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell if it's focusing. I'm going to outline my lips, and then I'm going to fill my lips in with this Revolution lipstick called Chauffeur. When I outline, because I have thin lips, I go just above the lip. Never used to do that, but I have to now. And you might have thin lips and you might be young. But whatever you do, don't make them go up to here. Okay? That some women just have beautiful full lips. Okay. Now I'm going to fill this in. I'm keeping this out. I love this. I love the color. Chauffeur. My hair's wet here because I sprayed it, but once it dries, it'll get all feathery. And I'm getting ready to make another appointment. You know, I'm getting ready to make another appointment. I think I'm going to have this much cut off. I mean, I feel like it's already gotten longer. My hair grows so fast. All right, my friends, be well, be blessed, be beautiful, because you are, because there is nobody else on the planet like you. I'm going to close my eyes and give you all a message for today of inspiration. And I'm going to ask Elijah to come in and give it. You are not autonomous. The world does not revolve around you. We are all in this together. Whenever there is a separation or a divide, we have wars. Wars are not what God wants. Some say, well, there was war in heaven. Did God want war in heaven? Did God want that kind of rebellion? The creator of all things, with and without. Seek your balance. Seek the times to speak and seek the times to not. Seek the times to have empathy and compassion, and seek the times to not. Not everything involves our attention. But in all things, seek that inner balance that brings you peace. That's your message for today. Love ya. Until the next video. Bye-bye. Peace.